Hello and welcome once again to the Electron Wrangler. In this video I'm going to do a quick review of derivatives before we jump into videos on differential equations. I'll also do another video on integration. These are both necessary concepts for differential equations, and it may have been a while since you've done them, so I'm going to do a quick review here as a refresher. First, let's look at what a differential equation is. You might think of it as the rate of change. It could be thought of as the slope of a tangent line. It could be thought of as the best linear approximation of a function. It could be thought of as the limit of difference quotients. And if you remember all the way back, this is how we first thought of derivatives in the first place. So we have f of x minus f of x0. These are 2 points. And then we have, x minus x0, and we're going to take the limit as x approaches x0 of this expression, and that's our derivative. Or, finally, you might think of it as a table of values, and these values would be something like this. I'd have a function and I'd have its derivative, f prime of x, and I'd have c, which would give a derivative of 0, x is 1, x to the n is n, x to the n minus 1, cosine of x is negative sine of x, sine of x is cosine of x, e to the x is just e to the x, and ln of the absolute value of x is 1 over x. These will help you to remember how to solve them, and they'll come in really handy. You'll also want to remember some basic rules. So I won't go over how to arrive at these values, nor will I go how to arrive at these rules of deriving that I'm about to show you. If I have a function f plus or minus a function g, and I want the derivative of that, that's the same as the derivative of f plus or minus the derivative of g. The next rule is the product rule. So if I'm going to have f times g, and I want the derivative of that, then that is f prime times g plus g prime times f. The quotient rule is a little bit more tricky. There's a good mnemonic for it, though. The mnemonic is low d high minus high d low with a power of 2 below. If it doesn't rhyme, then you did it wrong, such as high d low minus low d high with the power of 2 below. Does not rhyme, not the right solution. So low d high minus high d low with the power of 2 below. Finally, the chain rule. This is a very important one to remember. If you have a function f of g of x, so that's a function of f with g of x as its parameter, and you want the derivative of that whole thing, then you're going to do f prime of g of x times g prime of x. That just about covers derivatives. In the next video I'll cover integrals, and then we'll be able to jump right into solving differential equations. I'll see you there.